When I was 29 years old, back in 1997, I had an acquaintance that knew somebody that knew Bill Andrews, so I hit him up to back me in starting up our own bulk logistics trucking company. We started the company in 97. We grew it from scratch. We started off with 6 trucks, bought 6 more trucks, 12 more trucks, and just slowly but surely over the years have grown this company to where we are today, running almost 400 trucks nationwide 22 years later. Bill Andrews actually did introduce me to the Peterbilt, so we've been buying them since really day one. We've had just an amazing relationship over the years, working with them on the spec of our truck. They've been a really integral support vendor for our growth of a young company that's going from 6 trucks to 400 in a relatively short amount of time. The 579 is a little bit wider truck, and we went with the automated transmissions, so that space between the driver's seat and the passenger seat is open, and then we set up the curtain instead of between the sleeper and the seat. We made it around the window, so it actually feels like a pretty roomy, big truck.
You know, Peterbilt's been great. Obviously, early on, when I first started, back in 2001, we were buying Peterbilts. Obviously, MPGs is the name of the game in the trucking industry, so every little quarter mile, half mile, mile per gallon is huge numbers in fuel savings, fuel efficiency. So Peterbilt's done a good job at improving their engine, improving everything about the truck that helps the fuel efficiency. We're constantly looking at idle time, ways to improve, and Peterbilt helps us, comes up with great ideas to kind of help us achieve the best MPG, and having those APUs keeps the truck from running as much.
So we have a Target Zero campaign that we've had in place for about 5 years to have 0 accidents, 0 injuries, 0 cross-contamination, 0 spills. We're committed to having the latest and greatest safety technology, accident mitigation equipment on all our trucks to keep our employees safe, as well as the safety of the general public operating on the nation's highways. Well, where Peterbilt's involved in them, they already know that's our culture. So they are consistently always looking for anything new as it relates to safety features. So for example, when Bendix came out with their new Wingman Fusion system, Peterbilt was the one that brought that idea to the table, knowing that we were one of the safest tank truck carriers in the country, but we're not complacent. We want to keep getting better and better and better. They're beautiful trucks, they're comfortable to drive, they look good out on the road, and drivers, we have a lot of drivers that take pride in their equipment. If you give a driver a Peterbilt, they're really not going to have many complaints. You can't please them all, but drivers are tough, but they do love their Peterbilts, no question.